Mastering Your Charisma, a journey to connection and influence. Have you ever found yourself speaking, only to notice that those around you seem completely uninterested? You may have spent hours preparing for a presentation or an important conversation, but when it's time to shine, your audience doesn't seem to notice your efforts. It's a frustrating experience, but it's not necessarily about you lacking talent. In fact, the real issue could be that you're missing out on one of the most powerful traits in human interaction: charisma. Understanding charisma. Charisma is often misunderstood. Some believe it's an elusive quality that only a select few are born with, something you either have or you don't. However, Vanessa Van Edwards, in her book Cues, argues that charisma is a skill, not an inherent trait. It's the ability to influence others through subtle cues and signals, something that everyone can learn and develop. At its core, charisma isn't about manipulating others or being the center of attention. It's about making others feel comfortable, seen, and valued in your presence. It's an energy that draws people in, builds trust, and fosters genuine connections. This trait has less to do with what you say and more to do with how you say it, your body language, the way you listen, and the subtle ways you interact with the world. The hidden power of charisma. Van Edwards emphasizes that charisma isn't just about confidence or charm. Those are simply the outward expressions. The true essence of charisma lies in the way you make others feel. In both professional and personal settings, charismatic individuals can effortlessly engage others, creating an atmosphere of warmth and respect. Think about a person you've encountered who had an undeniable presence. You felt drawn to them, not because they said something spectacular, but because their very being seemed to radiate confidence and authenticity. Charisma is like a magnet that attracts people, not through force, but through a deep, subtle connection. And this is where the true power lies. Charisma is not a performance. It's a genuine expression of who you are. The role of body language and non-verbal cues. One of the easiest and most effective ways to enhance your charisma is by becoming more aware of your body language. Charismatic individuals exude confidence through their posture, eye contact, and facial expressions. When you walk into a room with your head held high, shoulders back, and a genuine smile on your face, you immediately signal to others that you're open, approachable, and ready to engage. On the other hand, closed body language, crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, or slouching can make you seem distant or unapproachable, even if your words are friendly. These subtle cues speak volumes about your confidence and openness. Van Edwards suggests that by consciously adjusting your body language, you can change how others perceive you and create a more positive, engaging presence. Building connections. Through listening. Perhaps one of the most powerful, yet often overlooked aspects of charisma is the ability to listen. Charismatic individuals are exceptional listeners. They engage with others, not just with their words, but through their presence, making others feel heard and understood. This simple act of paying full attention is one of the most magnetic aspects of charisma. When you listen with empathy, making eye contact, and responding thoughtfully, you invite others into a space of connection. People crave attention and validation, and by providing that in a genuine way, you not only build rapport, but also create lasting bonds. Listening isn't just about hearing what someone says. It's about connecting with their emotions, understanding their needs, and responding with authenticity. A shift in perspective. The great news is that charisma doesn't require you to change who you are. It's not about becoming someone you're not. Rather, it's about amplifying the best parts of yourself, becoming more aware of the subtle behaviors that either enhance or hinder your presence. Small adjustments in how you stand, speak, and listen can make a significant difference in how others perceive you. By being conscious of your body language, slowing down your speech, and focusing on listening with empathy, you can increase your influence and build deeper connections. These aren't difficult changes to implement, yet they have the potential to dramatically improve how others engage with you. You're not pretending to be something you're not. You're simply allowing the best version of yourself to emerge. Charisma and its impact on relationships. The true value of charisma lies in its ability to forge meaningful relationships, whether in the workplace, with friends, or in romantic situations. Charismatic individuals have an innate ability to foster trust, build rapport, and inspire cooperation. They make others feel comfortable, accepted, and valued. This emotional connection is the foundation of all great relationships. In professional settings, leaders who exhibit charisma can inspire their teams, encourage collaboration, and create a sense of unity. People naturally gravitate toward those who make them feel valued. In personal relationships, charisma fosters openness and emotional intimacy. When you project warmth and authenticity, you invite others to do the same, creating a space for deeper emotional bonds. The power of authenticity. At its core, charisma is rooted in authenticity. People are drawn to those who are real, who aren't afraid to show their true selves. The key to maintaining charisma is not to wear a mask or try to be someone you're not. It's about being genuine, letting your true personality shine through in every interaction. This authenticity is what creates lasting, meaningful connections that go beyond surface-level exchanges. By embracing your authentic self, you allow others to feel comfortable doing the same. This mutual exchange of authenticity fosters trust and strengthens relationships, both personal and professional. The subtle signals that diminish your charisma. Have you ever been in a situation where, despite your best efforts, you just couldn't seem to capture the attention of others? Whether it's in a professional setting or a social event, some people seem to effortlessly attract attention and make lasting impressions. Why does that happen? The key lies in how we communicate, not just with our words but with our body language and subtle cues. What many don't realize is that there are certain habits or signals that, while subtle, can diminish your charisma and create emotional distance. It's not necessarily about lacking charm or confidence, but about being unaware of the nonverbal messages you're sending out. Building on details. Vanessa. Van Edwards' research highlights how small, often unconscious habits can have a huge impact on how others perceive us. Charisma is deeply connected to how we make others feel, and sometimes, the smallest gestures can either invite or repel people. The signals we give through our facial expressions, posture, and voice play a huge role in building or breaking connections. For example, avoiding eye contact may seem like a harmless action, but it can convey a lack of interest or confidence. On the flip side, maintaining strong eye contact shows attentiveness and sincerity, which makes others feel valued and understood. Similarly, speaking too softly or too quickly can unintentionally send a message of insecurity or nervousness, while speaking with a steady, clear voice demonstrates confidence and helps others trust you. The importance of posture. Your posture speaks volumes about your level of confidence. People with charismatic presence often stand tall, with their shoulders back and chest open, which subconsciously conveys authority and openness. Conversely, if you cross your arms, hunch your shoulders, or shrink into yourself, you might unintentionally communicate that you are closed off or uncertain, even if your words are welcoming. Body language accounts for the majority of communication, much more than what we say verbally. Charismatic people intuitively understand this, often using expansive, open gestures to create a sense of connection and comfort. As Van Edwards points out, maintaining an open posture is one of the simplest ways to increase your presence and make others feel more comfortable around you. The turning point, the exciting part, is that these behaviors are not set in stone. You don't need to change your entire personality to become more charismatic. What you can do is adjust the subtle cues you send to others. These small but powerful changes can drastically improve how you're perceived and how effectively you engage with others. For instance, consider the way you respond to a compliment. Instead of brushing it off or deflecting it, try acknowledging it with a simple thank you and a smile. This small shift in response can make you seem more approachable and confident, which in turn enhances your charisma. Acknowledging the positive things about yourself allows others to do the same, which fosters a deeper connection. Similarly, slowing down the speed at which you speak not only helps you be better understood, but it also gives you time to gather your thoughts and project more authority. By taking a breath, pausing for effect, and speaking with deliberate pace, you communicate more effectively and appear more in control. These minor adjustments, once practiced, can make a huge difference in how people respond to you. Pointing to the conclusion, improving your charisma isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about becoming aware of the behaviors that either enhance or diminish your presence. By focusing on these subtle aspects of communication, you can increase your influence, build rapport, and make deeper, more meaningful connect. How small changes in behavior can significantly enhance your charisma. What if I told you that the key to unlocking your charisma is not about changing who you are, but simply about fine-tuning how you present yourself to the world? Small adjustments in the way you speak, stand, and interact can drastically improve how others perceive you, without any drastic shifts in personality. It's all about mastering the art of subtle influence. Building on details. Vanessa Van Edwards points out that the smallest shifts in your behavior can lead to major improvements in how people perceive your charisma. This includes everything from how you walk into a room to how you maintain eye contact during a conversation. These seemingly insignificant actions actually have a profound impact on your relationships and social interactions. For example, one of the simplest changes you can make is smiling. Van Edwards explains that a genuine smile is one of the most effective tools for creating an instant connection with others. When you smile, you're sending a signal of warmth and openness, making people feel comfortable and more likely to engage with you. It's a non-verbal cue that says, "I'm approachable and I'm here to connect." Similarly, posture plays a huge role in how charismatic you appear. Standing tall with your shoulders back not only helps you appear more confident, but it also influences how others see you. People naturally gravitate toward those who project confidence and self-assurance. By maintaining an open, relaxed posture, you invite others to engage with you, rather than retreating into a closed-off stance. The turning point. The fascinating part of charisma is that these adjustments don't require you to transform into a different person. Instead, it's about becoming more mindful of the behaviors and habits that either hinder or enhance your presence. By consciously practicing these small changes, you can create a significant shift in how others perceive you. For example, when you give a compliment, try to be more specific, rather than simply saying, "You look nice." Instead, say, "I really like how your jacket complements your shoes." This small change makes the compliment feel more genuine and impactful. People can sense authenticity, and they are more likely to respond positively to interactions that feel real and heartfelt. Another key shift is how we use our voice. Van Edwards emphasizes that the tone, pitch, and pace at which you speak influence how your message is received. Slowing down your speech not only helps you appear more confident, but it also makes you seem more in control and deliberate. By speaking slowly and clearly, you communicate authority and composure, which are both essential elements of charisma. Pointing to the conclusion, mastering charisma doesn't mean changing who you are. It means adjusting the way you express yourself. These small but significant changes can make a world of difference in how others perceive you. As you become more aware of your behaviors and the signals you send out, you'll find yourself naturally exuding more warmth, confidence, and charm. And the best part? These changes are simple to implement, and they're incredibly effective in forging deeper, more authentic connections. By focusing on subtle yet powerful adjustments, like smiling, maintaining eye contact, using an open posture, and speaking clearly, you can amplify your natural charisma. And as you become more comfortable with these changes, they'll become second nature, allowing you to make a lasting impact in both personal and professional settings. Charisma as the foundation for meaningful relationships. Have you ever noticed how certain people can walk into a room and, almost immediately, they have everyone's attention? They effortlessly connect with others, and people are naturally drawn to them. It's not about being loud or brash. It's the quiet power of charisma. Charisma is the hidden force that shapes our relationships, both professionally and personally. And it's a skill that, once mastered, can become the foundation for creating meaningful, lasting connections. Building on details. Charisma isn't just an individual trait, it's an interpersonal tool that helps us build rapport and trust with others. When we think of charismatic people, they often seem to have an intuitive understanding of how to make others feel valued, respected, and heard. Whether in business or personal life, charismatic individuals know how to create an environment where others feel comfortable and are willing to engage deeply. In professional settings, charismatic individuals are often natural leaders. They inspire others, foster collaboration, and unite people around a common goal. Van Edwards explains that charismatic leaders are able to create a sense of belonging. They make everyone feel like part of the team, which fosters greater productivity and engagement. The ability to inspire trust, give genuine praise, and lead with empathy is a powerful form of charisma that goes far beyond outward charm. On a personal level, Charisma plays a crucial role in building emotional connections. When we project warmth and authenticity, people feel encouraged to open up and connect with us on a deeper level. The key to these meaningful connections lies in being present, showing up with authenticity, empathy, and care. Charismatic individuals are masterful at making others feel seen and heard, which is why people naturally gravitate toward them. The turning point. What makes charisma so powerful is its ability to create a sense of community. It's not just about attracting attention or being admired. It's about fostering genuine connections that are rooted in trust, respect, and understanding. Charisma has the ability to bring people together, bridge gaps between differences, and create a sense of unity. It's about making others feel valued and acknowledged for who they truly are. Van Edwards also highlights that one of the greatest tools for developing charisma is empathy. Empathetic listeners are incredibly charismatic because they make people feel heard and understood. This creates a bond that is rooted in shared emotions, building a deep sense of connection. Empathy goes beyond simply listening. It involves actively engaging with the feelings and needs of others, which helps to create meaningful, lasting relationships. It's not about performing or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about showing up with authenticity and making others feel comfortable doing the same. By creating space for others to express themselves freely, you invite a mutual exchange that is based on emotional understanding and connection, pointing to the conclusion. Ultimately, charisma is about connection. When we embrace the principles of charisma, whether through our body language, the way we listen, or how we interact with others, we create the foundation for deeper, more meaningful relationships. This is true both in our personal lives and at work. Charismatic people don't just attract attention, they make lasting impressions, build trust, and inspire others to be their best selves. When you start to apply these principles in your everyday life, you'll begin to notice that your interactions are more engaging, your relationships are deeper, and you begin to naturally attract the people and opportunities you've always wanted. Charisma isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about making genuine connections and leaving others feeling better about themselves after having interacted with you. With practice, these small adjustments, like making others feel seen, listening attentively, and projecting warmth, will become second nature, making you a magnet for meaningful, impactful relationships.